Okay, so for this particular autoclave, we have to have the temperature at 273, and then we're going to set our packs to go for 45 minutes. Different autoclaves will have different temperatures, but generally it's between 250 and 273, maybe a little bit higher. We're going to make sure that our red line, so this is where the autoclave gets to as far as temperature and pressure during the last cycle. So we're going to turn that down to 0 before we start to allow it to be pushed up during the next cycle. And then we're going to make sure we have enough distilled water. So we do need some more water. And we're going to pour that in until it's right below our valve. And then we turn to fill water. And we're going to watch to make sure it comes up to the line. And it takes a while in this machine. Once it gets to the line, we're going to turn our knob once more to sterilize, and that will stop the water from flowing any farther. Alright, now we're going to put our packs into the autoclave, and you want to make sure that you're not packing too tightly, but you're at least being efficient and getting enough stuff in there. And you can do more shelves if we have space, and we're just going to do a little instrument pack on top of there. Alright, so once we have our autoclave loaded, we're going to shut the door, and we're going to tighten our lock completely until we're not able to turn it any farther. There's going to be a lot of pressure in there, so we want to make sure that this is secure. And we're going to turn our machine on. The power indicator comes on, so this knob is still at sterilize, and we're going to go to 45 minutes and allow the cycle to run completely. Once it dings, so we're going to pretend our whole cycle went through, then we're going to turn to exhaust dry. And at this point, your red line is going to be up, your white line is still going to be up. We have to wait, so we turn to exhaust dry, and we're going to see our white line starting to go down. We have to wait until the white line gets to 0 before we can actually open the door. It'll stay locked until that white line gets to 0. So then, once it unlocks, we can open it up, and you're just going to unscrew this completely until it cannot unscrew any farther. And you're just going to pull the door open like this. So you're going to have about an inch open. Do not put your hand over here. Hot steam is going to come out. That's why we have all these little warning signs. So we're just going to leave it like this. And we're going to set our timer for another 30 minutes. And it's going to do our exhaust and dry for 30 minutes. So we'll just leave it like this and allow it to dry out. Once that 30 minutes is up and it dings, then we can open it up and take our packs out and put them away. And we can reset back to 0 with our red line so that it's ready for the next cycle, and turn off.